Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on May 1, 2017 at 1:17 a.m. Question: would the United States come under martial law, or could martial law lead into a police state? Well, a lot of things could happen in our country, but I believe that we would buck both of them, martial law and police state. And the reason is there's no way that this country in its right mind would ever choose to go the route that it just came out of. And I'm talking about the Obama 8 years that nearly destroyed America. And then Clinton, had she come and became president, then there wouldn't have been a police state. That would have been fought. There would have been utter chaos because this country would not have gone socialism. And although they would have tried to hand it off to the UN and UN to the Pope, just as their plan, since all that fell through, you find out what we want. And we want freedom. We don't want anybody to police us, stand over us, watch over us. We want police out there on the streets that are doing a job and nothing more. And we don't want people out there shooting cops. We don't want that, but yet Obama set and allowed it. I can promise you this, that'll never happen again in our country. Now, I can't say never, because there is a day coming that when the church leaves, then it will be a free-for-all. I promise you that. It will be a free-for-all. Those who are keeping this country in order today, like it or not, it is the church. It's biblical. The church is the only thing holding this country together. Once the church has been removed, then everything I just told you about, we will not be a police state. We will not be under martial law. All that is out the window. Things will change in 24 hours. And at that time, you will have to have some kind of order. Our country will be the hardest of all countries on earth to bring under that order. And the reason, there's too many people with too many guns, and their minds are set on what they remember, and that is freedom. They will shoot to kill to maintain freedom. I'm just telling you how it is, guys. Back in my day on the police force, we worked for a tiny kingdom. It was the elite. I don't know just in what number city it ranked, but it was number one in the state as far as the rich and famous. And I worked for that city. What happened in that city stayed in that city. You didn't read about it in the papers. We were a tight-knit group. We were the only city that would get a backup to a barking dog call. That's just the way it was in my day. The adjacent city, Birmingham, and most of the arrests that we made were catching those that were being chased out of Birmingham into our city and out of the county into our city. Most of the arrests we made were the parts of the county that we covered when the county didn't have anybody to cover them. But in our city, we had the safest city in the state, the absolute safest. The entire time I was on the force, there was not one murder in our city. There were a few deaths, but they were not murders. They were self-inflicted, and there were very few. But just think about how much order that the church is bringing to this world. Until you don't have it, until you don't have that security, the church is protected, guys. It's protected by God. And it will remain under his protection until the rapture occurs. And it appears like it could be in our day, without a doubt. Israel's generation will be up this year. In fact, I think that generation is up this month. Revelations 12. You got things that are talked about in the Bible that gives another indication that the church is about to go home. And you have wars and rumors of wars. Again, I keep saying, change the rumors to threats. That's what we have. We have threats of wars. They're no longer rumors. There's a lot of trigger-happy people out there. Just one person pull that trigger, and then this world will be plunged into chaos. It was a good day back in my day. We didn't have problems. We were cops, and we could police. Surrounding cities didn't have that ability. It was going downhill for them, but in our city we could be cops. And we took care of each other, and we had each other's back, just the way it was. And those days still carry on in every police department in this country, whether you know it or not, or whether you like it or not. Guys in blue, they cover each other. And I don't mean cover like hide something. I mean cover like we got your six. That's the way it is. That's the way the military is. And our tie and our hat, believe it or not, our chief did away with that. Just 1 year prior to this picture being taken. This picture was taken that you're looking at in 1977, July. And I was training a rookie right here to my right side. And but anyway, guys, we got times lying ahead of us that I think is going to rock your world. And I just pray that every one of you will be ready for it, because it's not going to be something that you like. It's going to be something that will take you and catch you off guard. And when I say that, in the twinkling of an eye, things will change. Be prepared for that. Jody Wolf, Expoz.